Rubies for a Dog, Part 1. Once there was an emperor, much loved and much respected, but when he put his faithful old adviser, the Grand Minister, into prison, and worst of all, told nobody the reason why, people wondered about his sense of fair play. Still, everyone accepted that emperors can be erratic at times and that the minister had probably said something so offensive that it did not bear repetition. So everyone in the kingdom looked the other way. Everyone, that is, except the minister's daughter, Samira. She refused to sit idle in the halls of her father's sumptuous mansion while he, the provider of all this luxury, languished in a dank cell with chains locking both his limbs and his lips. But try as she might, she could not get her father to tell her anything, and without the facts she could do nothing. "You are my child," the old minister said sadly. "And I thank God for you. I will not risk your life by telling you what happened. If I had a son, he would do what is necessary to clear my name. But I cannot send a daughter." When Samira's father refused her help because she was a woman, she felt humiliated and useless. She crept back to her castle and wept, and cursed the narrow vision of men who bound women in their homes, then considered them incapable of achieving anything outside. "If I visit my father," she thought miserably, "I will only remind him that he has no son while I, his wretched daughter, incapable of helping him, remain ensconced in his mansion, swathed in silk, decking myself in gold and jewels and always in danger of jeopardizing his reputation. As far as he's concerned, the only good I can do is to live a blame-free life so that people call him a man of noble birth and without character." A few days later, Samira received a message from her father. Was all well with her? He was grateful for the food she had sent and he did not wish to impose a visit on her, but he needed to know she was safe and well. A message would be enough. Samira longed to see her father, but how could she? Her woman's body, her long hair, her feminine attire would be anathema to him. To see in her what could have been, but was definitely not, must be unbearable for him. She stood staring at herself in the mirror, exquisite as a pari, tall and straight as a cypress tree, rosy-cheeked, from head to toe the essence of beauty. Yet she hated every part of herself. In a rage, she picked up a small dagger and began to rip away her clothes. Then she looked with pleasure at the velvets and chiffons and beaded silks lying in fragments on the floor. But when she looked up, her reflection still mocked her. "I'm still here," it taunted. "Still beautiful and still female. Now what will you do to deny me?" Samira put the sharp blade to her head and long silken strands of hair slithered lifeless to the floor. For a moment she fancied she saw a woman reflected in the soft heap of her tresses, her mother. "You are right," she seemed to say. "I approve of your plan." To be continued. Watch part 2 to know what happened next. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos.